Hi, my name is Alicia and I'm a senior at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. On Wednesday, February 14th, 2018, my home of almost 4 complete years experienced the unthinkable. 17 beautiful and innocent lives were taken due to the act of one deranged 19-year-old, with whom I spent my 3 years of middle school side by side in class with. On the day of the tragedy, I fortunately had left early, around 1:15 p.m. When word struck of what was happening, I knew I was ensured safety, but my mind immediately went to my 16-year-old sister who was still in the school. Thankfully, we were able to keep in contact with her until she evacuated from the premises around 5:30 p.m. Now, 1 month later, my classmates and I have returned back to school and resumed our normal classroom education. Although it's a day-by-day process and being in comfort of friends and teachers is great, it is still hard. My mind is constantly on repeat of that day and thinking of those lives that were lost and the faces I will no longer see on a daily basis. Since I was not there to witness anything directly, except from videos, I find myself creating my own version of what had happened, with constantly changing and disturbing visuals on the chaos that went on as bullets flew. I have never been so honored to be a part of my community and a student at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High. We are going to become a part of history, not simply for being a school where mass shooting took place, but for being one where the students changed the future. From our situation, we want to see none of this happen ever again. We want to see no parent bury their child. We want to see no student scared to go to school. We want to see no more prayers and thoughts. We want to see no more gun violence. We want to see change. We want to see this happen never again.
Take it slow, tell me all how you've grown just for me. Could we all reminisce? Better yet, here's a pen, make a list, fill it full of all the things I've missed. Cause I can barely drive past the school without stopping to think of you and how we used to act the fool. But worst of all, I wish I called at least 1,000 times or more just to hear what I've been missing. If a picture is all that I have, I can picture the times that we won't get back. If I picture it now, it don't seem so bad. Either way, I still wish you were here. Don't say everything's meant to be, 'cause you know it's not what I believe. Can't help but think that it should have been me. Either way, I still wish you were here. Thinking back on the days where we all used to say, I know anywhere's better than here. In the back of the class where we grew up too fast, living life like there's nothing to fear. Yeah, they say you're in a better place. Too bad it's not what I believe. 'Cause a picture is all that I have to remind me that you're never coming back. If I picture it now, it just makes me sad. And right now, I just wish you were here. In the end, I just wish you were here.
Honestly, there has to be bigger background checks because it's really too easy to get a gun right now. Like, you could literally go into a store and go buy a gun. But also, I think that maybe the age to get a gun needs to be higher a little bit, because I think if you're too young to drink, you're too young to get a gun. And that's just my view on it.
I think a lot needs to be changed, but first I think that the assault rifles, like the AR-15, should be banned, because as much as I agree with the Second Amendment, I don't think a gun of that size and of that much destruction is needed to protect yourself.
Personally, I do not think teachers should be required to be armed, because I know that I wouldn't feel comfortable being armed in a classroom, and I just think that it's something that's not really necessary for all teachers to be armed. But I do think that maybe some people in the school should be armed in order to help be more protective, but like, I'm not trying to get a gun.
I think another thing high schools can do to protect their students is by arming the security guards and paying them more. Because right now, I think their pay is like pretty low for the job that they have at school. And I think also by arming them, that they could also protect future situations from happening. Because like if the security guards were to be armed in the Douglas shooting, I think like a lot of lives could have been saved.
They're using their voice really well because things are actually happening with gun laws and stuff like that. So I think that this event, although it was really, really sad, I think it's also helping like bring more awareness to like issues like this with gun laws and stuff like that.
My experience walking to the Capitol was super special because having previously gone to Douglas and now going to FSU, I didn't really feel like there was like an easy way to be connected to Douglas and help when we were in Tallahassee. So having marched to the Capitol, I think it was important to show that we stand with everyone in Parkland and we want to make a change also. One of the biggest things I took away from the march to the Capitol was that students are the ones that are like driving change. They're the ones going up to all the legislators and like demanding things be changed. And I think that's really important.
Again! Never again! Never again! Never